you're on.
Yeah.
Hi guys. Sorry, my voice is getting a bit worse as I'm going along today. A bit like my life the other day where I was sick. This time I've got a bad throat, and it's getting worse again. But I've just sat through a really good presentation by, I believe it's the doctor at York University,
Elba.
Dr. Robinson, that's the surname. Really interesting talk about that one, talking about ant behaviours and things like that. That's why I had a bit of a gap between my lives, but getting towards the end of the day, I did come halfway through. I didn't come at the start of it at 10 o'clock, and it finishes at 2 o'clock, so it's only a 4-hour thing, so I'm nearly finished. But I do want to go and speak to some of the ant retailers. There's been a lot of invertebrates around, invertebrates related stuff. There's been lots of praying mantises, lots of spiders, which I don't particularly like, because they scare me. But there's been lots of stuff going on, but I've not really overly been interested in that side of it. I'm more interested in the 3 ant-related stands we've got. We've got ant farm supplies, but he's just talking to me at the moment, so we won't bother him. Right, he's done. But we'll, because it's just about to see somebody come past, we'll shoot round this way.
So excuse me, love.
Can't win an argument in an MCS.
Yeah, sure. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Bailey. I'm riding Bazan. This is very new. This is only my second event. I went to Bristol last year, but yeah, this is the second event I've done.
Cool beans. How long have you been? Because somebody mentioned you that you was coming. So I didn't actually see look on this. It was very much last minute decision for me to come. So I was just curious. I'm not familiar with you. So how long have you been up and running? I know it's been your second show. How long have you? I think you got a web page or?
It was supposed to be done before we got here, but because I had problems with the logo, so it's now going to be a week or so before I get back. I'm all the way down at the bottom of the country, so it's good.
It's a pain.
Yeah, it's slow. But yeah, the website's going to be up within a week or so, and then it'll be up.
Cool. I can see you got loads of camper motors. Have you got a Facebook page or anything like that?
Yeah, the Facebook page is just Bazan. It's the same as that's what the website will be as well. I've got loads of stuff on there. Most of the updates I'll do straight to the Facebook thing for now. But yeah, so Facebook's the main thing at the moment until the website's done.
Yeah. Let me see. Notice about it, Jason. Just have a look at some of the stuff you've got on the go.
Speak up a bit. Speak up a bit. People saying they can't hear.
Yeah, sorry guys, can't hear me. Like I said, my throat's a bit dodgy. You've got some of these nests here. What's this one?
This is
Polyrhacus
subliminus. Now, these guys I've only ever seen so once, and any information I try and find on them, I can't find anything about them.
I'm not familiar with them, to be fair.
So I don't know if they're a rarer type or not, but I haven't found any information about them, so it's all been a big learning curve with what they like and stuff like that.
Cool.
But these are my favourite.
Are you supplying these as well?
No, these are just
Your
personal
Connolly
stuff from home.
Now looks cool. Looks like you just fed these some
Some
sugary
sugar
snaps.
candy, yeah.
How did you get on with these? I've seen that with the Saturns, you've put foil around the test tubes to keep it dark.
Yeah, keep it dark. I know a lot of people don't, which is
Thanks, PJ.
fair enough, but I prefer to keep them in the dark and stuff. Plus, I've got the main nest there on the side.
Yeah.
So
See, I don't really get on with the Saturn nests. I know it's controversial because people don't quite like them, but I've not had much success with the Saturn, so
this is my first time using them actually. They look a bit warm, but they're not. They're actually, I've only had them for about a month or so.
What barrier do you use? Because I'm struggling with decent barrier.
The Ants on the Rock barrier, which is what I've used for that, is the first barrier I've ever used, and I haven't tested any others, and it works perfectly for the ants I have.
Nice. I'm going to have to have a look at that one. But I just want to move on to ant farm supplies, so thanks very much for taking the time to talk to me.
Jonathan, this is at the Victoria Hall in Sheffield.
Right, we have to speak up, guys, and my voice is starting to flake on me again. Introduce yourself. Another very new shop.
I'm Charlie from Ant Farm Supplies. My range is here. this side of the desk is all my new stuff, specifically looking at the sand natural style nest. Yeah, you've got a small chamber style at the front, and then you've got the one-up version, the multi-chamber nest at the back. I'm also working on a slightly larger nest as well, which will be this basically times 3 size, and also the ant cave here. They're getting a lot of attention recently. So.
See, I have got this one coming because what's your name? Sorry, Charlie. I'm stupid, I know. Charlie's given me this so I can try it with my honey pots when I move them out of the test tube, which I've just moved them into. So I am taking one of these today, and I am going to do a bit of testing on it, test humidity, see what it sits at. You've got the hydration area here. Just do a bit of a product review and then see how, as an initial one, and then see how when I move my leaf cut, not my leaf cutters, what am I talking about, my honey pots into it and see how they get on. So stand by for that one. Carry on, sorry.
Yeah, and then I've got a few other things here. I swear by this one. You can keep your colony in a test tube setup for, it pretty much holds up to about 1,000 workers. I've had a lot of success in my colonies with it. Currently they're all in hibernation, and I'm sure they'll be waking up soon. But once one test tube gets dry and they move on to the next one, it's as simple as taking one out, changing it for a new one and popping it back in. It's quite sturdy as long as you push it in there tight. You can also not use all 6 for water. You could obviously leave some empty and use it to feed them as well. Because you can also connect an outworld there, but you could technically put some food in one of these test tubes for them to have. So I love that one. Cool. And there's a few other small items like the outworld.
Is this like a little outworld, is it?
Yeah, this connects to that.
Oh, does it?
There's also I make all of these connectors, and I take custom requests on these connectors. So if you have a test tube that doesn't fit onto any tubing, if you message me, I can alter the size of the holes, and basically make this fit with that. That's what that does. So you could have one of these nests feeding to that because of the 2 different tube sizes. Again, if you have any different size tubing or test tubes, let me know, because I can alter this to any size.
So it works.
It fits your test tubes.
Cool. You've also got this setup, which, sorry guys, I've got my cough and it's doing my head in. You've also got this setup as well, which is one that gets filled full of soil and all that malarkeys. Not a fan of that, to be fair, but I've talked to Charlie about it anyway, about how I'd update it and stuff like that. So we'll see how he gets on with it. Obviously, you've got your card, you've got your website there as well. Cool beans. You got your website there as well. Cool.
And my Facebook page.
And your Facebook page. You're on Facebook as well, then obviously. You're cool. So, right, I'm going to come back and have a chat with you again in a bit anyway. If you'd like to pop over this way, because Thomas is finally here. I'm going to have to get you to come round, mate, because I won't be able to hear you otherwise. Thomas is coming. Obviously, he's got his wife beaters out, as always, in a vest. So obviously, this is Thomas. We all know who Thomas is. Anson Rock. We all know he's on YouTube as well, and he's the instigator in this ant exhibition that's been going on today. So tell about yourself. How's it gone? How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm knackered, but it's been fantastic. It's been a great day. Really enjoyed it. What about yourself? You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the talk by
Elva Robinson.
Elva Robinson, sorry. I really enjoyed that talk. It was really good. I thought it was quite informative. It's nice to actually see somebody that's dedicated about ants when it comes to these talks as well. And specifically talking about like the colony she was, the former colony she was dealing with, whatever which person estate it was. Yeah, so it was really cool to see that. I see that you've got your story stuff up as well.
Yeah.
So
got a few items there.
yeah, I see you got your honey. You're doing clean up crew as well, isopods as well.
Isopods, we've got the sugars, sand, which went with the tubs and tubes. But they've gone really fast.
Oh, your tubs and tubes have gone already.
Yeah. I'm really pushing that because you know what I mean. It's so handy if you've got tubs and tubes.
Are you making outworld nest up as well? Is that?
We do have a whole That's our first range. We've got a whole other range coming up for Christmas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's done the raffle, PJ, yes, and I missed it.
Yeah, PJ, you won. You won several prizes. Send me an email.
Several?
He bought like 15 tickets or something. Fair play to him. Yeah.
What's the base you've used in this?
So it's, I've got to remember, PLA and sand mix.
And what's your what are you using for hydration? Has it got like a gypsum or plaster or anything like that? Oh, right.
So it's like it soaks through underneath.
Ah, yeah, I see.
I think it's still going to take a bit more work to get it perfect, but they get it there.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, definitely.
3D printing looks quite good as well.
Yeah, definitely. Worth it. We've got
Other things we've got to remember, the Weaver coming is going to be fun. I'm really excited about that.
Talk up, because it might not be able to hear.
My new poly racker setup that we're creating is going to be amazing. Obviously, you know I love my poly rackers, so I'm basically putting all that I know about keeping poly rackers into the outworld. That's whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. A new thing completely. No one's doing anything like it.
Oh, nice. Are you designing these then?
No, these are not my own design. These are Express. You can find them direct online.
Have they got their own website as
Yes,
well?
they do, yes. And they are absolutely amazing. They have lots of great products. I'm pretty much everyone for them as well. They also sell these test tube racks. So you can buy these.
Yes, I seen these and I commented on them.
They're brilliant. Vibration proof, stackable.
Because there's a foam, isn't it?
Yeah, really, really good.
And they're stackable as well.
Yeah.
So you can keep them in the dark and store them.
Store them on a shelf.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like that will literally save me miles of room.
I like that.
Just about enough, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that. I need to make sure I put these hands in the right place now because of the labels. Yeah, I've seen these. I didn't even recognise them when I seen them at first. But yeah, really good idea. Excuse me again. Sorry, I've just got a cough because I've been talking. It's hurt again. Oh, look at that merchandise.
Oh yeah, right. I can't even say anything. It's just amazing, isn't it? I saw a clock with our logo on it. I was like, that. If no one buys it, it's going on my wall.
No, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I like it.
That's good. Cheers for the quick chat, matey. Right, guys. Oh, sugar. Actually, I was going to call it a day then, but I just remembered that obviously, I take it they're your colonies now.
They are, all three of them.
Yeah, so let's just have a quick look at Thomas's colonies. So if you just like to follow over.
BioBridge, this is the Ants Exhibition UK in Sheffield at the Victoria Centre.
So this is Thomas's Acromyrmex Acro, Octospinosis. I should know, I've got these myself. It looks like to me these are in the Ant Boy UK setup.
Yep.
Is this the extent of the colony, or have they got more?
This is it.
This is the colony. How old are they?
I got them in, I'd like to say October, November time.
October,
So
November.
they're not actually that old.
No, they've done. The fungus is doing really well in there.
Really well. I think it might have shrunk a little bit overnight. It did drop in temperature a bit in the
Yeah.
bath. As you can see, it's not quite back up to the 25 at the moment.
How do you heat them up home? Do you use the heat cable?
I've got a heat cable which was attached to the auto thermostat.
Yeah.
The minute we got it in the bus, the auto thermostat gave up. So
Standard.
I've been doing it on my own since.
Standard.
But yeah, they're doing really well. They're smashing in the leaves. Like, I could give them that whole lot. We gave them that.
Dandelion leaves.
Yes, we've got dandelion and the spiky dandelion, which I actually don't know what it is.
Nah. You keep yours cleaner than mine. Mine's got a massive trash pile at the moment.
Right,
I've not cleaned it out yet.
It is something I try to avoid, is letting it build up too much, because I don't want it to attract kind of unwanted
Bugs. Yeah.
It's just too much of a risk, you know. With these ants, it's not worth risking.
Yeah, the fungus looks really good. I need to get a new pod for mine because they've completely filled the fungus chamber pod.
So when we get to that stage, we've got a cover going on the top here, which turns into the outworld section.
Yeah.
This is going to be replaced by that fungus.
It's going to be what use for fungus, yeah.
We've got plans, and then we've got a second one of these display cases going to be built to go on the back of it via the tuber capture.
Cool. So this is the actual thing. It's not just for show. This is how you store it at home.
Yeah, this is well built in. They're stuck in there. Yeah.
Nice. I see Happy Ants has been about, leaving his hallmark everywhere. He doesn't even have a YouTube channel, does he, Happy? or a website. It's just like
just me.
It's just Happy's been here. So this is your bull ant setup, and I just touched the glass. You can see one of them's just on the. It's called foil. That it's on the foil at the moment. Where's the nest located?
At the moment, it's directly in that plant. That's why it's so dead. They were nesting under the wood.
Sty says hi, by the way.
They were nesting under this wood in the front.
Yeah.
And now they've moved, like, literally you can see the hole straight down there.
Underneath the slate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen.
And they are pretty active when they get going. I fed them this morning. I'll probably do it again if I...
How big's the colony?
They don't get much bigger than 200 workers.
How big do you reckon yours is?
200.
Is it?
Yeah. It can't get much bigger than it is.
You've been stung by him yet?
Yes.
Does it hurt?
Yes, but not as much as an actual bullet ant.
No, because they're especially one of the most powerful stings in the world, aren't they?
This is much like a bee sting. We'll give them a few minutes and they'll find them.
Dicama, reducts, them there. There you go. You know what I'm like for Latin. Don't torture me by making me say it.
Those fact sheets are again something I send out with our subscription boxes, and you can buy them just as they are for like 50p a sheet or something as well.
Cool.
They're just a bit of fun. They go into fact files that we send out, and by the end of the year you've got all the way up to 12, and then you can do the second year to up to 24.
Can't see him from the sides at all, never mind. Wondering if the nest extended to the side so you can have a look in.
See, originally, and I'll do this because I'm here, and I'm a bit of a madman. Originally, that was the depth of their enclosure.
Yeah.
This is all soil that they've brought out.
Yeah.
They've been very, very busy.
Ants are industrious, aren't they?
Yes. Let's see if we can wake them up.
Nah, leave them to it, mate. It's fine. Don't want to disturb them because they've obviously been moved around a lot recently.
There's that to it.
Oh, let's have a look at this last enclosure then. They see the test tube.
Yeah, so they've been in tubs.
I don't know. They're digging. Looks like they're starting to set up a
That's
nest
it.
area there. To be
That's
fair.
what we were hoping. So they've been in tubs and tubes for about 6 months, and they're getting up in numbers now. The brood was doing really well, so I thought, okay, let's put them into a tank and let's do it just at the right time so that people can watch it happen. You know, it's one of the most exciting times as an ant keeper, putting them into a nest and watching them actually start.
Yeah, you can see them doing it.
They are going crazy.
In fact, you can just see the chamber just there.
Yes, you can.
You can just see them moving across.
Mike, do you want to take the camera?
I don't think you're going to see it because it's a bit dark. Let's try it, guys. Yeah, you can just see them there. So you've got the entrance there, and it comes down, and you can just see them cutting around, digging into the substrate there. That's pretty cool. No, I like that.
I got used to feeding dish for seeds, and you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this setup. It's basic. It's not overwhelming, but you can see everything clearly. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like things like that occasionally. I do like the big flowery ones, but I do like the basic ones as well. You know?
See, I'm more of an artificial setup kind of guy, just so I can film it a lot better and you guys can see it all a lot better as well. But nothing wrong with naturalistic setups like what the approach that Thomas has taken. And obviously, if you've got quite an active species like his Polyrachus, then you even sniff food out there, and they're going to be going for it and getting busy. So there's plenty to see. But I just want to know what's going on in the nest, so that's why I like the artificial setup over something like these guys here, like these ones. PJ get. Anyway, guys, that is it for today then. I do hope you've enjoyed a couple of live streams I've done about this event. Everything's starting to pack up now because it finished 10 minutes ago, but we're still here talking rubbish. Cheers for having us along there, Thomas, mate, and I wish you all the best, guys. Cheerio.
Bye, everyone.